A very warm good afternoon to you, teachers and learners, and all the colleagues, co-presenters. My name is Ntiem Panya. I welcome you all to this lesson, the Analyzing an Advertisement Part 2. Remember, yesterday, Miss Eileen Klassen did the Part 1. Today, we are going to look at the AIDA principle as it is. We are not going to look at any other techniques. We'll focus mainly on the AIDA principle. I want to sit back, have a pen in hand and a paper for learners, and enjoy the lesson. Right, you need to know the AIDA principle. Why? To use the AIDA principle for analyzing advertisements in grade 8 EFAL, you need to identify the how. Remember, this principle is mainly used to answer questions on whether you will like to buy or you will buy the product or service or not, and whether the advertisement or the advertiser was successful in marketing the product. Whenever you see such a question, we always refer to them as open-ended questions out of 2 or 3 marks. Whenever you see such a question, remember you have to look at the following: how the advertiser grabs your attention, how he builds your interest in the advert or the product, how he creates a desire for you to buy the product, and how the advertisers prompt action using specific techniques like powerful headlines, evocative imageries, persuasive language, and clear calls to action. For each stage, analyze the techniques used in the advertisements, such as slogans or visuals, and how they contribute to the overall message and goal of selling the product or service. As I said, I'm going to go deeper using narrative captions and pictures or visuals. Right? We all know what the AIDA principle stands for. It's an acronym. Let's look at attention. This is what you'll see on billboards, on magazine, or on newspapers, sometimes on TV. Here, for attention, the advertisers captures the audience attention to make them notice the advertisement in the first place. On attention, the question is, can you see the advert? Are you aware of the advert? What makes you aware of the advert? And how do you identify this advert? Look at the following elements. Here we have KFC Kentucky town. This is bold and large images. Remember yesterday, you were told that color doesn't matter on a question paper because it will be printed in black and white. However, you can see red will be darker, while yellow or white colors will be brighter on a black and white picture or background. So you'll see that town will be darker, while KFC Kentucky will be a much lighter. Therefore, you can still comment on the color. That the different colors used really bring this to my attention. Also, the catchy slogans like "Taste the Hype" is very catchy. Can you see the donuts? This is a very creative way of attracting our attention. They use donuts, but they mix donuts with KFC products. Then we can also look at special logos. We all know KFC. This is the logo that is familiar with everyone. Therefore, your attention will be caught by the KFC, the images of donuts, and this dripping whatever topping they used, it will also be drawn to the letters, different letter sizes and their colors. Then the advertisers will go on to they would like to keep you interested, to sustain your interest. The more they sustain your interest is sustained, the likelihood or the more likely that you will surely get interest in the advertisement. And here, Tourism South Africa is used as an example. So once your attention is gained, the advertiser keeps the audience interest by providing interesting information about the product or service. Here, Proudly South Africa advertises tourism or promotes tourism. And they've used the image of Nelson Mandela and the two couples hugging each or embracing each other and looking very interested and interestingly looking at this picture or the statue. So you are forced to read on. South Africa awaits. Come find your joy. Now you will keep on reading why South Africa awaits. You want it draws it attracts your attention and also keeps you interested on the question South Africa awaits. Why? And where must I go to find this joy? And in doing so, they will always use pictures. This picture that they've used here of a couple who are hugging each other or who hugged each other and looking at this magnificent portrait of Mandela will really keep you focused, interested. And they also use large, powerful headlines. South Africa awaits. Meaning that you are one of those people that South Africa awaits. So you will feel guilty if you don't respond or you don't go to this place. Because you are in South Africa and South Africa still awaits your visit. Then, once your interest has been sustained, then they create a desire. The goal here is to make consumers feel they need or want the product or service. Here, I've used the information advert, not the product or the service, but the information advert on Money Smart Week South Africa. What must you look out on a question paper if you want to answer a question on whether the advert was successful and focusing more on the desire part of the AIDA principle? Does this give you value for your money? Is this information valuable? Yes, it is valuable because everyone wants to use their money in a smart way. To demonstrate the product's problem-solving capabilities, here the National Treasury succeeded in showing us that if you are money smart, you will be able to be resilient in the future. And this is the foundation for financial well-being. Therefore, the solution is that you will be resilient if you have a sound financial foundation. So that actually provides a solution to how you can be smart with your money. And it is going to take the whole week. Show how the product improves the consumer's lives or fulfill his need. Everyone has got this need to be financially sound and secured. Therefore, surely your desire will be increased or will be heightened, because one wants to have a wonderful future. Even after retirement, we still need money. And lastly, no one wants to remain seated while opportunities are ways out there and there are problem-solving capabilities. Then lastly, the advertiser wants you to see you take an action. Don't be a potato couch. Watch that TV, read that newspaper, listen to that radio with the aim of going out and actually buying the product or the service. Here I used the famous network provider, MTN. The final step here encourages the audience to take a specific action, like making a purchase. How so? There is a clear call, such as buy now or shop now. It means if you are seated on your couch and you don't buy now, someone is already buying it. Let's look at this advert from MTN. There are a very discounted rate. Data is at a very discounted rate. If you are still seated there and not doing anything, surely you're going to be left behind. This data is going to be finished. People are going to buy it. They also give you information on where you must make a call or you must go if you cannot reach their branch. They will give you information like phone numbers. There it is. Call or WhatsApp 0810-4872-006, or visit their website, or make a turn at their physical address. Learners, when you answer this question on how can you get more information from this advert, remember, you cannot say you must use your phone. Please use phrases like make a call. For website, visit their website. If there is a sign or a logo for Facebook, Instagram, then we say like their Facebook page, or you must follow them on Instagram. I want us to use the appropriate language that normally you will be expected of you when you answer advertisements. Then we have these incentives, such as discounts or limited time offers. Like you only have today to buy this data. And you can see how cheaply it has been reduced. So please remember, whenever you answer a question, an open-ended question, remember that you'll have to look at whether it meets all the IDA principles and just choose one or two. Remember, it's out of 2 or 3 marks. Just choose one or two of whether you are going to agree or disagree. But you must base your answer on the advertisement. Remember, this is a response to text on reading and viewing. So you'll have to base your answer or ground your answer on the picture itself. Don't be vague. And this brings us to the end of the lesson. And remember to sign the register. Until we meet again on the 29th of September, I wish you a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Thank you and bye.